All right, guys, welcome back to the Tattooine Collector Club. I am here with my boys, Eric, I'm Brett, my boy Jay, my boy Dean Hasselhoff. We were here, we had to do a little improvising on topics tonight. We all watched, with the exception of him, we all watched the new Justice League Snyder cut. So we're going to take a little quick detour before we get to our other topics tonight, and we're going to talk everything Justice League. So we're going to start right now. Eric, what'd you think of the movie?
I thought it was good. I thought it bridged the gap well from the first one. I thought the first one was lacking a lot of continuity, and I thought it was just really poor editing. Like, I felt like it didn't give any story to anybody, and you would see characters, and then you'd be like, wait, how do we get to this point? How do we get to that point? And I thought, overall, it was really well. And then talking to Dean when he got here, I feel like he cleared up some things that I was kind of on the fence about.
Mm-hmm. Same here. All right, so Jay hasn't watched it yet. By the way, we're going to spoil everything, so we're going to have a little disclaimer come up. So we're going to spoil it. If you haven't seen it by now, this is probably going to come out in a week. Fuck you. Yeah. We're going to talk about it anyway.
Fuck your feelings.
So Dean watched it twice today. This movie's 4 hours long. This fucking guy literally watched it twice today. Mm-hmm. So Dean, we know you loved it. So
I fucking love it.
The floor is yours.
I think it's the greatest fucking comic movie we've ever had. I think it blows anything Marvel has ever done out of the water. It blows anything DC's ever done out of the water. And I could not have been more proud to be part of that fucking movement to get this fucking movie released since it started back in 2017. They released the Snyder Cut hashtag and all that stuff. I couldn't be more fucking proud because we got robbed back in 2017 with that piece of garbage that they fucked Zack over with. And we're vindicated. Mm-hmm. It's a fucking masterpiece. It's literally fucking perfect.
So what was your like both you guys? What was your, because it's fresh in my mind. I literally just watched it a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
What was your best moment in the movie? Like what made your hair stand up? Because I have one, but
so for me, like the first time I watched it at 3 o'clock in the morning, after 2 hours of sleep. I just kind of watched it, and I soaked it in. Mm-hmm. So when I went back and watched it the second time after I came back home from the gym, was when really things started to hit me, and I was like, fuck yes, and stuff like that. I love, excuse me, I love the shit with the Amazons. Mm-hmm. Zack Snyder understands what the Amazons and Wonder Woman are supposed to be, because even in an amount of 2 months, I still like Wonder Woman 84. But after I've watched more and more of it, it has such massive problems with it.
Big time.
Like, it's one of those shitty movies where I sit down and go, it's fun, but it's not that good. And you know what? I'm starting to think that Patty Jenkins does not understand the character of Wonder Woman. And Zack totally fucking gets it. But if I had to say my favorite part is when Barry turns back time at the end. Because... I mean,
dude,
Erica will attest to it. I mean,
my hair is standing up as you're telling this scene. Like, there's a couple hair standing moments. Sure. That's one of them, for sure. And no, not to fucking sound gay or anything. Yeah. We got to be coded now because we're all Facebook fans. But like I didn't cry at the end, but I was like, it hit me. Like I was like, we spent 12 years getting very good Marvel movies in a really cool universe. Yeah. And we finally, look, you and me love BVS. Absolutely.
I love Man of Steel. I love Aquaman. I love the first Wonder Woman. But like this, just it hit me. We finally, truly got great DC movies now. Mm-hmm. But that scene with Barry when he's got a fucking, the Unity happens and he's turning back time to fucking get back. Like I waited my entire life for the Flash to do perfect justice, and the difference between Barry in this movie and the 2017 fucking abortion we got is insane. Because he was more Wally West than that.
Yeah,
they rewrote his character for some reason, and he's pretty close to Barry in this. And
closer for sure.
Yeah.
Less Peter Parker.
Yeah. And he's very more close to Barry, and it was like finally Barry's been done justice. Mm-hmm. It's the closest we're gonna get. So of course anything with Batman, because Ben's the best Batman ever. I
love Ben as Batman.
I think he blows everybody out of the water.
Yeah, I think he's
got the look. He's got the fucking charisma.
I love Ben. Yeah. You don't like Ben?
Ben's the best.
Man, I like Ben.
Ben's the best.
What did you like about him in BVS? You saw both. You saw Justice League and Batman vs Superman, right?
No, you didn't see Justice League. I actually didn't like him in that one.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like him in that
because
one.
he was
so
so
I figured
butchered. So we didn't get real Ben Affleck back.
Right.
Most of that was alcoholic, fat, depressed Ben because he was going through a divorce.
God, if he's fat, I'm fucking dead.
You could see in the reshoots how thick his face was in the mask.
Oh yeah.
So now we have the true vision of what Batman was supposed to be in this movie, and I love in the fucking. I love everything that has to do with the nightmare situation going on. When he looks at the fucking Joker, he's like, "I will fucking kill you." I was like, "Yes, kill that motherfucker! I don't care that Batman kills."
All right, so real quick,
fucking kill him.
What did you not like about Ben? Because I was like, hey, Joker, Scarecrow, I'm not fucking wearing fucking hockey pads. I was that guy too, but I love him.
I don't even like him as an actor.
Okay.
So for me, he could have been the best fucking Batman in the world. I'm like,
Jay checked out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give him a shot. We'll see what happens, but.
So here's the thing. I would encourage you to at least check it out. Here's the thing. Like what Dean just said and Eric just said, 100% spot on. That would be.
Okay.
I couldn't even say anything better than what they just did. My review of it is a little different. I was so excited to watch this movie. I'm gonna say this: if you don't like long movies, you're not gonna fucking like it.
It does go by fast though.
Not for me.
Really?
Yeah, just for me personally.
It blew by.
It was really long,
right.
And it was so long to the point where I was like, man. So they do break this up into parts. They have part 1, part 2, part 3. I would have liked. Obviously, we already saw the original, so you can't do it now. But for me, it would have worked better as a miniseries.
Yeah.
And I feel like the end sequence is completely. The dream sequence is unnecessary. However, Dean, when he first showed up tonight. 15 minutes late.
I'm tired, guys. I'm fucking tired.
He fucking watches WandaVision and fucking this movie twice in one fucking day. That's a lot. But so he explained what the dream sequence was. Makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
I still think I would have left it out of the movie. But if they're going to do a sequel to this movie, totally makes sense. And again, my hair is standing up talking about this because like the scene in Batman vs Superman where Flash comes to Bruce and says, "Shit, I came back too early."
Yeah.
Lois is the key. It's got a key point in that dream sequence at the end of this movie. So there's a big spoiler alert.
And you get that Cyborg's vision in the Kryptonian ship. That's
what you see.
That's Superman holding her fucking skeleton.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit!
Yeah. You can actually see part of her red hair still too.
Yeah, you can see her red hair.
Because in Zack's original plan. Fucking Darkseid boom tubes into the fucking Batcave and vaporizes her with the fucking Omega beams.
Okay.
Just fucking obliterates her fucking body.
No,
in fucking suit in front of Superman.
Well, I'm glad you brought up Cyborg because Cyborg's one of my favorite heroes.
Yeah.
And I feel like he finally got a decent backstory. There was a whole segment of that movie that was pretty much just dedicated to Cyborg.
And cut out in the one.
Cut out.
Completely
really,
removed.
the original movie, I think we got one scene where he was getting electrocuted by the mother box.
No, that was in BVS.
Yeah.
Oh, was that BVS?
It was shown in
Yeah.
Justice League.
Yeah,
It seems like such of a waste of a character to not do an origin movie, but I feel like in this movie we got a really decent origin story. I still kind of wish we got an actual Cyborg movie.
Oh yeah.
I love Cyborg. In fact, I'll display something later that I have in my collection. But Cyborg's one of my favorite heroes, along with Wonder Woman in this movie. I think is just phenomenal, man. So
you're saying you're gonna go back and watch Wonder Woman?
I'm not. The first one. The first one's
yeah,
great.
yeah.
I won't rewatch Wonder Woman 84 again in my life.
I'll be honest with you. I probably won't either. Like I said, it's one of those like I mean we like the first Spawn movie. That movie's shit.
Yeah.
But we love it because we love Spawn.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'll sit through Wonder Woman 84. Like I don't. It's not like the worst thing in the world, but like I've watched it a couple times and I do enjoy it. But there are so many fucking problems with it. And I see it now, and it's such trash compared to the first one. It really
But
is.
you guys were right though. Like this movie, it felt like a completely different movie. Like I know people who hate DC. Like the three of us are not DC haters.
No.
Like we love DC stuff. This movie brought a lot of stuff together. Like stuff that like. The first movie was just so rushed in so many ways. And I'm calling this movie long but the first movie was too rushed. It was, you flew through so many things that needed to be explained a little bit better, and I think they did a really good job. At for a first time watch, dude, it was perfect. I mean, it's just long.
I mean, if you think about it, you got 5 characters coming into a movie that not everybody watches DC. So to be able to try to give people some kind of backstory on it, you can't do a little 2-hour movie. It's gonna have to be a 4-hour movie if you're trying to do it the right way.
Yep.
So it just makes sense that the movie's long. 4 hours long. I don't know if I'm gonna have
It
a
was
attention span for that shit.
It's just slow motion shots.
You just got to take a break after part 4.
Yeah,
because that's where the intermission is going to be when it goes to IMAX at the in the fall. So
I agree. I think.
So that's about 2 hours and 20 minutes into the movie.
I thought I was gonna be running late for this. I thought I was gonna say, like, how about we stop it at part 5, and I'll pick it up later. But I really wanted to finish this so that, like, you guys already saw it. So I was like, listen, I gotta finish this.
I like the, and I'm gonna spoil it, but I love at the end when he wakes up and
I said too late.
there's Martian Manhunter that shows up, which, if anyone knows anything.
Some fun backstory about that. That was supposed to be Green Lantern.
Was it really?
I heard that Ryan Reynolds was almost in this movie.
Well, originally it was supposed to be Jon Stewart, but DC shot it down because Jon Stewart's going to be in the Green Lantern show.
Yeah.
So he was like, all right, I'll do Martian Manhunter, and then they were like, that's fine. So, but then he was trying to get Ryan to do it, but Ryan was too busy doing other shit, so he couldn't do it. So he's like, all right, Martian Manhunter it is. Because they already had the scene where he was disguised as Martha. So that was his unveiling.
That was my hair moment.
Yeah,
Was great.
yeah, that was mine.
So when I asked earlier about hair standing moments, my hair stood up when I saw Martian Manhunter. Like, it's doing it right now. Like, it's fresh in my mind. I just saw the movie.
How did he look though?
Really good.
Dude,
it's a
they
good
nailed
costume.
it. Yeah, they nailed it.
Good. It's really good. First of all, John Johns is one of the most cool characters. For people who don't follow DC, Martian Manhunter can morph into whatever he wants. His weakness is fire, which is kind of crazy. It's his only weakness. But other than that, he's a badass, and he's so gentle. I remember watching, I think it was Justice League something years ago as a cartoon, where he literally transformed into Bugs Bunny.
Unlimited, probably.
Unlimited.
Yeah,
it was so great. He was like watching, like when he was like on Earth, he's like watching all these old cartoons, and he turned into Bugs Bunny. I was like, this is the coolest shit ever, man.
That's cool to you, but watching WandaVision and her reliving her moments as a kid isn't cool. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, like, again, for me, it was a little long. Probably the 18,000 slow motion shots that Zack Snyder's famous for.
Yeah.
If they cut out, but also, I would have loved to hear a little more better music in it. This is me nitpicking something super small. There was a lot of kind of. In fact, Jenna brought it up. She goes, "This music sucks."
Oh, like the songs they chose or the score?
The songs and not the scores.
Score
the Amazonian
amazing.
Scores. Every time I hear it, I'm like, dude. Again, hair stand up moments.
So
but there's a few songs in it that I'm just like. Fucking weird ass music, and before I can even say it out loud, Jenna's like, "This music sucks." But again, I'm nitpicking this much. I'm saying the movie was too long and the music wasn't as good as it probably should have been. Theme music, but that doesn't mean it was a bad movie. It was done very well. The writing was amazing. I didn't realize how much stuff was left out of the original.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
and
just changed.
Because switched around.
Because fucking Whedon reshot like 70% of the movie.
Yeah.
They say only like 40 minutes of Snyder's actual movie was that movie. Because the rest of it was Whedon.
I loved watching Superman in the black suit the whole time.
Oh, you know what's funny about it is because Zach's been doing the press circuit and stuff like that. Somebody asked him about that. So Warner Brothers mandated that he had to be filmed in the blue and red. So, and he was like, okay, whatever, I'll just change it in post. So that's what he was going to do. He was going to put the black suit on him, and then
because that explains why the first one had him in the traditional suit.
Yep. So and then he was just like, and he explained it though. He was like, that's why it's not the regeneration suit because that was mandated by Warner Brothers back in 2016 that it had to be the red and blue
traditional suit.
But he was like, when he got full control back to the movie to do this for the HBO Max, he was like, I'm putting that fucking black suit on him.
No,
so they did it digitally.
It was so cool.
Yeah, no, because I personally I've never been a fan of Superman. Like he's just got
to be written right. That's
I think that's the biggest problem with Superman. It's just.
To me, Superman works in a team setting.
Yeah,
like I've never been one of these guys that bought a Superman title and been like, I'm blown away by this.
Yeah.
If he's in a team, like the Justice League, you know, when there's all these different dynamics, he's that heart, that voice of reason to everybody.
Yeah,
you hate him?
Look at my poster. I literally got Broly kicking Superman's ass. Like for real, and there's 2 of them. I got Vegeta over there kicking Superman's ass.
I didn't realize how much hatred you had towards Superman.
Yeah, I can't stand him.
You want to talk about it? You want to get it out?
No, we're good.
I mean, I thought I hated Superman.
I mean, it's like when he came out, it was like the one guy that had everything. Ooh. And there was nothing to stop him. Ooh.
And he doesn't want to do anything either.
Yeah.
Like he's busy saving cats out of trees and shit.
And his weakness is like it's like a stone. It's like, here, touch this, and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah. It just fucking melts.
Yeah.
Not this Superman though.
No, not this
fucking
one.
head off with Ivan.
And then I did like the final fight scene with. I really enjoyed the final fight scene between Steppenwolf and all them. Like that was.
Oh.
Dude, when I'm gonna just say it anyway. When Aquaman just like hit him with the trident and just picked him up, I was like, oh shit.
And then fucking cut his head off.
Yeah.
Now I knew about that because for like 2 years Zach was sharing fucking pictures from his cut.
Yeah.
And he put that scene unfinished up on Vero. I mean, they're just like stick figures. And he was just like, I don't know how Steppenwolf, because Zach's never seen the theatrical cut. He refuses to see it.
Good for him.
And his wife refused to let him see it, and Christopher Nolan said, don't watch it. Because they're like really tight. And he was like, I don't know how they killed him in the theatrical movie. He's like, but I use a god to kill a god.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't remember, honestly. I don't remember how he died in the original cut.
So he was just swarmed by the parademons and then got sucked up in a boob tube.
And then the head came back down.
The helmet,
Yeah, the helmet came back down. That was it.
I love how like animalistic he was in this movie. Like, snorting and grunting and stuff like that.
What did you guys think about his suit?
I love it.
So did I.
I thought it was probably one of the coolest suits I've seen in any superhero film.
I thought that whole dynamic between Darkseid, Steppenwolf, and Desaad was great.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely fucking so cool. And I can't wait to see it. I'm telling you, I got a really good feeling, more than the feeling, that we're going to get fucking Justice League 2 and 3. At minimum 2.
I would hope. I mean,
at minimum,
with the original cast come back, hopefully.
Yeah, they will.
Hopefully.
Because they've all said they'll work with Zach.
Okay.
So they're going to do it. And you're going to see some fucking crazy shit with Darkseid, I guarantee it.
Nice.
The fucking best villain
and
outside
anyone's
of
take
fucking
on
Joker.
this Joker? What does everyone think?
I like it.
Like, you like him?
Yeah. He seems more of a comic Joker.
And he reminds me a little bit of you.
Why?
The whole reach around thing.
It was such a weird line.
It was so weird.
He was definitely more of like a comic style Joker. Like unpredictable, and that's what's great about the Joker is how unpredictable he is. And I really like the dynamic that face to face that him and Ben had. I thought I would love to see that.
He has that touch in there that like just he knows how to push like Bruce's buttons,
and like got that.
And it was like just smooth, and you could feel it. Like because even like Batman was like, go ahead, say it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say it. And then he was like, ooh, Bat, like shaking like, and it was like. It was perfect. I was like, all right, I'm down.
But again,
that scene
until Dean kind of explained what that dream sequence potentially means for DC moving forward, especially the Justice League.
At least in the Snyderverse.
Yeah.
So at least in that universe.
It seemed unnecessary on initial watch. I guess I could be considered a casual viewer because I didn't pick up on it. Yeah. So like if fans watch this, they're going to be like, this feels like a completely different movie than what we just watched. I thought it should have ended right with the 6 of them.
Yeah.
That was perfect ending. Like, the dream sequence could have been a post-credit scene maybe with a little hashtag or something. This is coming soon or something. Yeah. That's just my take.
Well, they're not going to announce.
No,
definitely
not.
They're going to wait for this to blow up even more than it is, and then they'll be like, oh, hey, by the way, there's Justice League 2 coming out in a couple years. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, that's like, he says it in the movie though. He's like, I had a when he was talking with Barry, he's like, I had a dream, like a premonition, and that's a premonition of the future, if and when Darkseid is able to kill Lois and then turn Superman. That's what the Earth's going to become.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Get a lot better time travel than we got in Endgame.
Cool.
I mean, I like Endgame, but it's got a lot of plot holes in it.
Yeah. Okay, guys, that was it. That was our take on Justice League. Check it out. It's definitely worth the watch. A little long in my opinion, but definitely watch. It's very good. This is all of us here at the Tattooine Collector Club Cantina. We'll catch you guys next week. Okay, guys, so in honor of the Zack Snyder cut that we all watched today, we're going to show some collectibles because this is, after all, a collector show, collector club. So I got these guys today. Anybody who knows anything about this line, this is the Kenner Superpowers line. This is my, I don't want to say second favorite, but it's definitely one of my favorite toy lines ever. I have the whole line complete. Here's Cyborg and Batman. This son of a bitch is a lot of money. I rarely take it out of my house, but Cyborg's one of my favorite heroes ever in the DC universe, and I feel like he finally got his due in the Zack Snyder cut. So there's my two guys today, Batman and Cyborg.
So also for the Snyder Cut, I picked up the variant covers this week for Justice League 59. I don't remember who the other two artists is, but this is Jim Lee.
The GOAT.
The GOAT right there, Jim
I
Lee.
love Jim Lee's stuff.
And then here are the other two. Again, one's Lee Bermeo, but I don't remember which one is his. And I can't remember the other artist. I'm fucking tired. But I figure I get these. I'm going to send these off to get graded. And put them on a nice frame on my wall to commemorate the greatest fucking comic book movie of all time to finally being released. But that's really it. I think they look great.
Sweet.
All right, so I really don't have like a collectible, like a toy or comics or anything this time. But Mike, the man behind the camera that you guys will see in a later episode, he makes really cool custom wallets and I believe some other cool stuff. This is his card. Mike, if you want to chime in the background and say the rest of it, you're more than welcome to. But as a
put your information right here above Eric's.
Please do. I'm a big Ghostbuster nerd, as you guys know from the previous episode. So Mike made this really sick, awesome custom Ghostbuster wallet for me, which is really cool. It's Rawlings, leather on the outside, and it's gonna look really nice. So that's what I got this week, guys.
All right, guys, that was it. That was the Tattooine Collector Club Cantina. Make sure, if you like this shit we're doing here, man, make sure you subscribe. Check out our YouTube channel. Check out our Instagram, Facebook. We're going to have cool merch coming soon. If you like this stuff, give us a follow. Check us out. Hang in there. We're going to do more stuff soon. Hope everybody has a great week and stay geeky.